Hey, are you a dude?
Dear God, help me now.
Have you ever complained about the friend zone?
Not the friend zone again.
You may not have realized it, but these are all examples of rape culture at
As listeners will already know, I've started a series on rape, and I've mentioned how the feminist movement trivializes rape, to try and make it popular and everything else, and one of the main ways is rape culture. And I'm afraid that this video is one of those videos.
Rape culture is when societal attitudes that normalize rape become accepted.
Okay, just how are sending dick pics or being in the friend zone or complaining about the friend zone or acknowledging the friend zone exists, how exactly do they contribute to rape culture? Jesus Christ, you have got to love the delicious irony of this. He's sitting there looking all smug explaining to us what rape culture is, while at the same time he's propagating a so-called rape culture.
You might be saying, hey, I've never raped anyone.
But you don't actually have to commit a crime to participate in or benefit from rape culture.
Okay, let's break this down. I've never raped anyone. Well, actually, that's a very valid thing to say, that you're innocent of rape. And you don't need to commit a crime to benefit or participate in? I mean, how does that work exactly? As far as I know, if there are people shooting guns and you're part of them, you're the getaway driver or whatever else, then yes, you are part of it. But the person that happens to be walking past doing their daily shopping, they're not guilty of it.
It's like how our society teaches women to avoid getting assaulted.
Really? Really? This is a problem? Telling women how to look after themselves? This is such an old and stupid comment. The fact that society is the one to blame for indoctrinating women and turning them into victims. And here we have feminism, famous for turning women into victims. Oh, my head hurts.
instead of teaching men, hey, don't rape people.
My God, yes, you're right. Let's just tell men not to rape people. And then, if the woman's going down a dark alley, we don't tell her, be careful, there may be muggers, rapists, or murderers down there. No. Instead, we'll go down the alley and say, hey guys, yeah, I know you want to rape, murder, pillage, etc., but, this young woman with lots of money is going to come down here. Don't do it, yeah? I've not told her you're here, yeah, but I've told you not to do it, and I just know that you'll listen to me. Oh yeah, that's really going to work.
Women are told don't wear skirts that are too short.
Don't drink too much.
Don't walk alone at night.
Okay, I just have to say here, citation please. I haven't come across anybody at all, who when confronted with a rape victim actually turns to her and says, well, you shouldn't have worn that dress too short. I mean, that's insulting, trivializing, facetious, to even suggest that that's how people react.
No one ever tells us not to free our nipples.
And as for the alcohol comment, yeah, that's a pretty sound comment, not just to women, but to men as well. In fact, especially to men. Because if a boy and girl have drunken sex, the girl is the innocent victim and the boy automatically raped her. Yeah, so I would say to boys, don't drink alcohol.
Even when women do everything that society says they're supposed to, someone always insinuates they were asking for it.
Whoa. I gotta take issue here. First thing, society is a description of the men and women in a place. So you can't say society tells women, because that includes women themselves. And nobody insinuates that they were asking for it. And if anybody does, then they are recognized globally by every single culture and everything else of being an absolute arsehole.
It's probably the reason only 12% of rapes are even reported.
Yeah, you've got to love that. Only 12% of rapes are reported. So what about the other 88% that aren't reported? How do you know that they even exist? Who says? Where does that figure come from? The whole point is, if they're not reported, then you can't possibly know how many there are. So, the reported cases, the 12%, is actually 100%. You may say that that might not reflect the entirety, but no way can you come across saying things like, only 12% go reported. No. I mean, we're not idiots.
And this doesn't just affect women. 11% of men say they've experienced a sexual assault.
Hold on just 1 minute there. When women get raped, they are raped. If they say they're raped, then they are raped. We can't question it. So while I laud the attempt to balance this whole video by saying, oh yes, and 11% of men get raped, of course we don't say that only 11% of those reported get raped. No. We don't even say that 11% were raped. Instead we say 11% of men say they were raped. Oh yes, 12% of women out of the whole slew of women that get raped, whereas 11% of all men just claim to be raped. Oh yeah. And let's see if you continue this trend and talk about rape on men.
It's 2016. So we're assuming you know by now that unless you hear yes, it's a no.
Do they honestly think that we're all morons? That the men in society think it's okay to rape because they were told to by this mythical society? Or that it isn't until now where we should have learnt that yes means yes, no means no, and not to get them confused? I mean, stop treating us like infantile idiots.
We're not saying you have to be the loudest feminist in the room.
Looking at you, Matt McGorry.
But we promise you that anyone that criticizes you for turning off blurred lines will seem like a bigger asshole than you.
Blurred lines? Blurred lines? Seriously? On a topic about rape, a serious topic about a serious crime, and you talk about blurred lines, a stupid little pop tune that doesn't affect anybody anywhere, and you use this as confirmation that the patriarchy actually support and encourage rape. Come on, please. Talk about trivializing rape and creating a fake view or acceptable view of rape culture. It's not the patriarchy, MTV. It's people like yourselves doing so purely to push some ideological agenda.
Want a hot tip for picking up chicks?
Treat them like humans and not just empty vessels for your junk.
I seriously can't believe that you said that. As if rape is just men that want to try and pick up chicks, and if they fail, that's what they do. Have you got no idea what rape actually is? It's so irresponsible of somebody like MTV News to actually try and share this, to propagate this, as if it's a reality, therefore creating this so-called rape culture themselves, which they can then use to blame the patriarchy, to forward a feminist agenda. It is more than disgusting.
Seriously, which one of you sociopaths invented negging?
It gets worse. Negging? Associating negging as a cause of rape? Oh, Christ's sake. No, negging is just a tactic that pickup artists use. And it's based on observable, historical and biological observation. So it's not a case of somebody invented negging. No, it's an observed reality, and it has nothing to do with rape or the so-called rape culture that you're creating.
It's time to stop staring at butts in yoga pants and step it up.
Let's end this fuckboy business together.
Yoga pants. Yoga pants. Staring at girls in yoga pants. That's the cause of rape and rape culture. Please. Who's got a brain cell to donate to these poor sods that have no idea about the real world? Oh, we're doomed. We're doomed. Honestly, I tell you, The girls I see wearing yoga pants, the only reason why people are staring at them is because they can't believe that these girls have shoved so much fat into tights that are see-through and you can see everything. And for some reason the girls feel empowered by this. No. They wear the yoga pants to show off their butts, so they can't complain when men look at them. But trust me, most women don't deserve to be looked at in that way, seeing what I see when I walk down the high street.
Don't make me make another video, okay?
Jeez, man, calm down. Calm down. I don't want you to make another video. Hell, I didn't even want you to make this one in the first place. But you chose to do it. I mean, yes, rape is important. Yes, it is a topic that needs to be discussed. But it doesn't need idiots like you touching the topic, trying to describe it as something it isn't, trying to reveal the causes as something they aren't. We need to deal with this topic seriously, like I do in my video. Little plug there. But the whole ethos of the feminist mantra that rape is a result of rape culture, which is a result of the patriarchy, where the patriarchy literally trains men when they're boys to go out and rape people and then applause them for doing so. Who on earth believes that idiocy? Sadly, more and more people. Please, tell me where I can get off this planet.